Hi everyone, welcome again to the class. So you might have completed your watching of the previous videos and got some idea in the topic algebraic expressions and its operation. In today's video we'll do actually the today's videos is only practice set. So here we'll practice some questions. So let's start. Let me take the first question, that is 6y plus 3y plus 7. Now in your lower classes you might have learned that whenever we simplify something, then we use the rule BODMAS. You use the rule BODMAS. So here also we are going to use the rule BODMAS. That is, it is always we use this rule, but now if you want to use the rule BODMAS here, then we should, according to this rule, we should simplify the terms inside the bracket. That means according to this rule we should simplify these two. We should add this and this, but since this and this, they are unlike terms, we cannot add them. So that is why the inside the bracket we cannot simplify. That means since we cannot do anything, so we'll assume that it is already simplified. So that is why in the next step what you will do, we'll just remove the bracket, as this addition is not possible for us because these two terms are unlike them. So just remove the bracket. This will give you this. Now you see here, these two terms are like. These two terms are like. So we can add them easily. So 6y plus 3y will give you 9y, and then this plus 7, because this 7 cannot be added with this, so this is your final answer, 9y plus 7. Similarly, let me take another example. 6x plus minus 7x minus 2y. You see now, here also first we will try to simplify the thing which is inside the bracket, because we know the BODMAS rule, but here we cannot simplify because again these are unlike. So since simplification is not possible, we will simply remove the bracket. It is minus 7x and this is plus minus 2y. Now what we'll get, these two are like, so this will give you minus 1x plus minus 2y, and ultimately what we'll get, minus x plus and minus become minus, so it is minus 2y. So ultimately the result is minus x minus 2y. Now let me take another example. 8 minus 6y plus 4. Here also if you see, inside the bracket these two terms are unlike, we cannot add them. So we cannot add them, that means we'll remove the bracket. But here, before removing the bracket, we should be very much careful, because here this is a negative sign. Earlier we deal with the positive sign. So in positive sign it is very easy, you can just remove the brackets, you will get the answer. But here, since it is a negative sign, so when we remove the bracket, then the sign of this and this will be changed now, how we did in subtraction, and this is also a kind of subtraction. So what we will do now, see 8, now we are going to remove the bracket. So 6y, is it positive 6y? If we don't consider this negative, is it positive 6y? Yes, it is positive 6y. So this negative will change the sign, that means earlier it is positive 6y, but when you remove the bracket it will become negative 6y. Similarly, this is positive 4, when you remove the bracket it will become negative 4. Now you rearrange the like terms, as your like term is this and this, so you just rearrange them, 8 minus 4, and then write this one. Now 8 minus 4 will give you 4 minus 6y, as you know that we can only add like terms, so this is the answer. Next, we'll see now 2y minus 3y plus 2 minus 6 plus 3y minus 8. Now here also, inside the bracket you cannot simplify because these are unlike. Here also inside the bracket you cannot simplify because these are unlike terms. So what we need to do, we need to just remove the bracket. So let me write first this one. Now we will remove this bracket, but before removing this bracket, you see this is a negative sign. That means now the sign of this particular term and this particular term will be changed. It is positive 3y. Whenever you remove the bracket, this becomes negative 3y. This is positive 2. When you remove the bracket, it will become negative 2. Minus 6. Now here also we will remove the bracket. This 2 bracket will remove, but here we no need to worry because this is a plus sign. So whenever it is plus sign, simply you remove the bracket. 3y minus 8. Now rearrange them. All the like terms you rearrange. Now just underline the like term. This, and this, they are like, and again this, and this, they are like. So we rearrange them. If we rearrange, then 2y minus 3y plus 3y, and then another like is minus 2 minus 6 minus 8. Now we can add only these two. So this will give you what? This is positive 2, this is negative 3, and this is positive 3. So this positive 3, negative 3 will give you 0. Positive 3 and negative 3 will give you 0. So we can cancel them. So what we left? We are left with 2. That means now what we have? We have 2y. If you add this, minus 2 minus 6 minus 8, again minus 8, total minus 16. Now let me take one more example. Okay, now let us do this. observe this here, square bracket and then small bracket. So according to our rule, first we will go to small bracket, but what is problem? Small bracket we cannot simplify because both are unlike. So that means if we cannot simplify, then we'll assume that it is simplified and just will remove the bracket. Now what will happen? This will become like this, x. Now you see this is a negative sign. So whenever you negative sign is there and you remove the bracket, now this is a positive 4x, so it will become negative 4x, and this is positive 3y, it becomes negative 3y. Bracket already removed, now it is 5y. Okay, now according to BODMAS rule, we will simplify inside this. Inside this, if you have to simplify, you can get that there are many like terms. These two are like and these two are like. So from these two like, what you get here, if you write 1, positive 1, negative 4 will give you negative 3x. Here negative 3, positive 5 will give you positive 2y. Okay, now if you remove this bracket, again there is minus. So if you remove the bracket, this negative will change the sign. This negative, this is a negative 3x, when you remove bracket it becomes positive 3x, and this is a positive 2y, when you remove the bracket it becomes negative 2y. So ultimately we got these two are like 3x will give you 6x, this is left. So this is my answer, 6x minus 2y. Now let us do this one. This is also same. Again you see this one we are going to remove, and this is the negative sign. So this positive thing will become now negative, and this negative thing will become positive, and at last this is just negative. Now here inside this, if you see, these two are like and these two are like. Now from these two, this is positive 6, negative 2 will give you positive 4x square, and these two are also like. So this is positive 1, negative 2 plus 1, sorry, from this is 1 and this is minus 2. These two will give you minus 1, and then y square will come. So ultimately we got 4x square minus y square is the final answer. Now student, let me write an expression. Say for example x plus 5. I am writing an algebraic expression. Do you know the value of this? Do you know the value of this? Is it possible to find the value? The answer is we don't know. We don't know the value. Now why we don't know the value? Because we don't know this x. How much the x is? If x is 1, then what will be the value? X plus 5 means 1 plus 5, which is equal to 6. If x is equal to 1, then x plus 5 value will be 6. So that means an algebraic expression we can find a value. An algebraic expression can have any values. Now if I write x equal to 6, then what will be the value? X plus 5, what will be the value? 6 plus 5, which is equal to 11. That means if x equal to 6, then x plus 5 will be equal to 11. Similarly 7a square. Do you know the value? We don't know the value, but if suppose a equal to 3, then we know what 7a square. Now what 7a square means? 7 multiplied by a multiplied by a. I already told you. Now 7 multiplied by a value is 3, so we'll just put here 3. Again a value is 3, we'll put 3. So it is 63. If you multiply this, will be give you 63. So this is how you will find the values of an algebraic expression. Now I am taking two questions from your exercise. This is the one question, this is another question. You look at the question. Evaluate the expression. Evaluate the expression means we have to find the value of this expression. Given below a equal to minus 4. That means the value of a is minus 4. You have to find the value of this expression, that is the 7a square plus 7a minus 20. This is an algebraic expression and we don't know the value. So we need to find the value when the a is 4. If I will give a equal to, sorry not 4, it is minus 4, then what will be the value? So for that, what 7a square means? 7a square means 7 multiplied by a multiplied by a plus again 7a means 7 times a minus 20. Now 7 multiplied by, what does a mean? A means minus 4. So in place of a you write minus 4 into, again you write minus 4 plus 7 into again minus 4 minus 20. This will give you 7 multiplied by 4 4 the 16, and both are a negative number you are multiplying together. So in class 6 you learned it will become positive. So this we are getting. So if you multiply these two, you will get minus 28 and this is minus 20. Further, if you multiply, this will give you 112 plus this is giving you minus 28 and this is minus 20. So ultimately our questions look like 112 minus 28 minus 20. Now this negative number you just add together, which will give you minus 28 and minus 20 will give you minus 48. Now subtract this minus from 112, you will get the answer is 64. That means the value of this expression is equal to 64 if you put a equal to minus 4. But if you don't put a equal to minus 4, if you put a equal to some other values, then this expression will give some other value. This is the first question we completed. Now let us see the second question. That is a to the power 3 plus 2a square minus a plus 5. A to the power 3 means a multiplied by a multiplied by a plus 2 into a multiplied by a minus a plus 5. Now the answer is minus 4 into minus 4 into minus 4 plus 2 into minus 4 into minus 4 minus of minus 4 plus 5. Now you see, if you multiply this, 4 for the 16, 16 for the 64, minus a plus, plus minus again minus. So negative negative positive, positive negative again negative. So this will be negative 64. Here 4 for the 16, 16 to the 32. Both are negative, so negative negative will become positive. That means it will be positive 32. Negative negative again positive, so it is positive 4 and a plus positive 5. So it is negative 64. After that positive 32, positive 4, positive 5 will give you 36 plus 5, 41. Now if you subtract this, this is negative, this is positive, so 3, 2, and since it is a negative number is bigger, so the answer is minus 23. Now let's have a look to this question. This question there are two values, one value for m equal to -2 and another value is n equal to 6, and this is the expression given to you. You need to find the value of this expression for two different values. For m you will put -2, for n you will put 6. So let us write the expression. 3m cube plus 2m square n plus n cube. That means 3 multiplied by m, multiply, I am writing dot sign now, m, 3 multiplied by m multiplied by m multiplied by m plus 2 multiplied by m into m, 2 into, for this I am writing m into m into this n, plus again n to the power 3 means n multiplied by n multiplied by n. Now you just keep on 3 multiplied by, what is the value of m? -2. That is -2 into -2 into -2 plus 2 into m value is -2 again into -2 into 6 plus 6 into 6 into 6. Now 3 into 2 2 is 4 2 is 8, and this all negative, so negative negative positive, again positive negative negative, that means it will give you this one, plus 2 2 is 4, so it is positive 4, positive 4 into 2 positive 8, positive into 6, 8 6 are 48, and this one 6 6 are 36, 36 6 are 216. So it is -24 plus 48 plus 216. Now this will give you -24 plus 264, which will ultimately give you 240, which is your final answer. This is the answer, 240. Okay, let us do another one. Let me see. This is the expression. If x equal to 2, a equal to -1, b equal to 3. You see there are three variables, so 2 -1, b equal to 3. Now let us do this one. 4a square minus b square plus 6a square minus 7b square, which is equal to 4 into a minus b into b plus 6 into a minus 7 into b into b. Now 4 into -1 into -1 minus in place of this b we will write -3 into, in place of this b we will write another -3. This is the value, plus 6 into 2 6 into -1 into -1 minus 7 into -3 into -3. Now here, since there is no x present, so we don't need to use the value of this x because no x is present here. Now you simplify this part, this part, this part, and this part. So this part, if you simplify, this will give you 1 1 the 1, positive 1 into 4 equal to 4. Now this minus. Now you simplify this part, which will give you 9. 3 3 is 9, negative negative positive 9. Now this part will simplify. Negative 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 positive positive 1 into 6 positive 6 minus this part will simplify. 3 3 is a 9, it is positive 9 into 7, 63. Now positive 4 this one and this one is positive 6, arrange together, negative 9 negative 63 arrange together. So this 2 will give you positive 10 and this 2 will give you 72 negative. So ultimately we have got positive 10 negative 72, which will give you negative 62. This is the final answer. I hope you have understood the thing. So only I suggest you that before watching this video, you please watch the first video, that is part 1, then part 2 serially, then part 3, then part 4, and then part 5. That means the algebraic expression, whole algebraic expression is covered in these 5 videos. So you see the videos serially, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and then part 5. Then you will understand better and practice the sum. And if any doubt, do contact me. Thank you.